Let's see 2.6 solution. Look at the first question. Draw the graph of the following set of lines. In each case, reflect on the role of A and B. So we need to explain what is the role of A, what is the role of B in all the three lines in each subdivision. Y is equal to 4x, first line equation. Y is equal to 2x is the second line equation. Y is equal to x is the third line equation. Now, you know that y is equal to ax plus b is the line equation, straight line equation, in which a is nothing but, here a is slope of the line. You know what is slope? Slope is nothing but the inclination of the line with x-axis, and b is nothing but y-intercept. B refers y-intercept, that is the point, the distance of the point from the origin, y-intercept. Our equation, the first equation, y is equal to 4x, which means b is 0, and second equation, y is equal to 2x, once again b is 0, and y is equal to x means here b is equal to 0. In the three cases, the first case a is 4 and b is equal to 0. In second case, a is 2 and b is equal to 0. And the third case, a is 1 and b is equal to 0. So with this, we conclude that all the three cases b is 0. So our first observation, the lines, all the three lines pass through the origin. Pass through the origin. You know very well, the line pass through the origin is nothing but y is equal to ax. We will not have b. So y is equal to ax means the line passed through the origin. The second observation, a is greater, in all the three cases, a is greater than 0. First line a is 4, second line a is 2, and the third line a is 1. A is greater than 0, which implies this linear relationship shows the linear growth. Linear growth, and the slopes of the line upwards. The slopes of the line upwards. And one more, a differs in all the three cases. First case a is 4, and second case a is 2, and third case a is 1. A varies. A varies. That implies the lines, the three lines are non-parallel lines. The three lines are non-parallel lines. Suppose A is same and B differs, means we will get the parallel lines. Now A differs and B is same, so the lines are non-parallel lines. These are the observation we can get from the given information, that is y is equal to 4x is one straight line equation, and y is equal to 2x another one, y is equal to x. B is 0, so that y is equal to ax. The equation is in the form of y is equal to ax, means the line passed through the origin. If x is 0 and y also 0, so the line passed through the origin. And according to A's observation, the given relationship is linear growth, and the slope, upward slope, and A varies, so that all the three lines are non-parallel lines. Now let's check this with our graph. So we will draw the graph now. You can take a graph sheet. So this is my graph sheet. You also can take your graph sheet and draw x-axis and y-axis. Yeah. Yeah, this is my graph sheet. Now I'm going to draw the axis, x-axis Horizontal axis is the x-axis. Horizontally, and vertical axis, y-axis. Sorry. Yeah, this is my y-axis. So write x dash, positive side of x, negative side of x, and y dash, positive side of y and negative side of y. Now take the three equations. First equation, y is equal to 4x. Let's find three coordinate points on this. Then we will plot the points and check how the lines are. The x and y. If I am replacing x as -1 into 4, I'll get -4. If I am replacing 0, I'll get 0. If I am replacing in the place of x1, I'll get y4. Immediately plot the point. You know that first point here -1 -4, and the second point 0, 0, the third point 1, 4. Now plot the point immediately and draw the line. Before that, mark the numbers. 1 centimeter, 1 unit, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I took my scale as 1 centimeter as 1 unit, 3. Then this side negative, -1, -2, -3, -4. And here negative side of y, -1, -2, -3, -4. And this is the origin. Okay. Now for the first line, three coordinate points we are having, -1, -4, first point. So in x-axis -1 and y-axis -4. This is the first point, -1, -4. The second point 0, 0. So this is 0, 0. The third point 1, 4. So 1 and 4. 4 is here. 1, 4. So this is 1, 4. Now join these lines. Join these points and get a line. Yeah. So we got a line. So this line is nothing but y is equal to 4x. The line represents the equation y is equal to 4x. You can mention nearby, that is y is equal to 4x. Look at the steepness. X-axis and this one. Look at the steepness of the line. Okay, so when a is greater, the line more steeper. So here you can see one more observation. From the three lines, we can say that y is equal to 2x steeper than y is equal to x, and y is equal to 4x steeper than both y is equal to 2x. So as a increases, the steepness of the line also increase. So look at this one, the steepness of the line. And next we will see the next line. What is our next line? Y is equal to 2x. Y is equal to 2x. The same way, find the three coordinate points. X, y, x is -1, y is -2, x is 0, y is 0, x is +1, y is +2. It is not necessary always we need to take these 3 points. Any numbers you can take as the easier representation. I am taking these points. Okay. As your wish, you can take any points. Minimum 2 points needed to draw a line. Maximum any number of points you can take and join the points, and you can obtain your straight line. Okay. Look at here, -1 and -2. So -1 and -2 is here. This is the first point, -1, -2. And second point once again 0, 0. Then the third point 1 and +2. So 1, 2. Now join these points. You can extend the line. Adjust, draw the straight line, use your scale and adjust the line. Yeah, this is my straight line. So the line is nothing but y is equal to 3x. This is the line for y is equal to 2x. Look at the steepness. The steepness of this line reduced from the previous line. Now take the next line, that is y is equal to x. The third line, y is equal to x. So easily you can get the coordinate points. If x is equal to 1, x is minus 1, y is also minus 1. If x is 0, y is also 0. If x is plus 1, y is also plus 1. So these are the 3 points. The first point, minus 1 and minus 1. X is minus 1, y also minus 1. And second point is 0. Then third point, 1, 1. So now join the points. So this is the third line. What is the equation of this line? Y is equal to x. Now the steepness of this line reduced from the previous two lines. So as A is reduced, the steepness also will reduce. Okay. Then look at the numbers here. Here x increases, y also increased here. Here also x increases, y increased. Then the third case also x increases, y also increased. So that we are telling this is the linear growth pattern. Let's see the next question. Look at the second question. Here it is given in first line, y is equal to 6x, a is minus 6 and b is 0. Second line, a is equal to minus 3, b is 0. The third line, a is equal to minus 1 and b is 0. Slope of the equation, minus 6, minus 3, minus 1, and y-intercept is 0. So the first observation, b is equal to 0 gives the three lines are pass through the origin. This is our first observation. Next observation, A is less than 0. All the three lines, A is negative. So for the first observation from this, A is negative means the linear relation shows the linear decay. A negative means linear decay. The relationship is depreciation, showing the depreciation value. And another thing, A is less than 0 gives another information, downward slope. The nature of the slope is nothing but downward. And the next observation, A varies. All the three lines, A varies and B remains the same. A varies. Value of A varies and value of B remains the same. It shows that the lines are non-parallel lines. The three lines are non-parallel lines. Let's check this with our graph. Okay. So take your graph sheet and get ready. Take the first line and find the value. Y is equal to minus 6x. So x, y, x is minus 1. When we are replacing, minus into minus will become plus. X is 0 and we will get 0. And x is plus 1. X is plus 1. Plus 1 into minus is minus 6. So these are the 3 points. Minus 1, 6 and 0, 0 and plus 1, minus 6. Let's plot the point. Look at here, y coordinate, maximum number of y coordinate is 6. X coordinate is 1, so no issue, but we can take the scale differently here. If I am taking 1, 2, 3, the space is not enough, so my scale here is x-axis and y-axis, both the axis 1 centimeter is equal to 2 units. I am going to take x and y axis 1 centimeter is equal to 2 units. So 2, 4, 6, 8. This side -2, -4, -6. So above the origin +2, +4, +6, +8. Below the origin -2, -4 and -6, -8. Okay, I took the scale like this. Now plot the point. First point -1 and +6. So -1 in between 0 and exactly the middle of 0 and 2, -2, -1. So from this +6. So this is the position of the point -1, +6. The next point 0, 0. And the third point +1. So +1 in between 0 to +2, that 2 to -6. So this is +1, -6. Let's join the point. Yeah, this is the line representing y is equal to -6, 6. One minute. The line must pass through all the 3 points. We took minimum points. Yeah. So this is my line. The next line, y is equal to -3x. Y is equal to -3x. So what are the points for x and y axis? X, y, x -1, minus into minus +3, 0, 0, x is +1 means again y is -3. So the points -1, 3 and 0, 0, 1, -3. Now plot the point. Again -1 is in between 0 to -2. So -1 and +3. So this is the position. -1 and +3. -1, +3. The next point 0, 0. The next point 1 and -3 is here. 1, -3. Let's join the points. Yeah, this is the line for y is equal to -3x. Y is equal to -3x. You can see the steepness of the line. This is y is equal to -6x. When we are talking about the slope, we no need to see the negative sign. Slope means that is modular value. So -6 calculated as +6, -3. Absolute value only we should take. So the first case y is equal to -6 means look at the steepness. Then the next line y is equal to -3x, slightly the steepness reduced. Now the third one y is equal to -x. So when we are replacing y is equal to -x is -1 means y is +1. Then 0, 0. Then x is +1 means y gets the value -1. So when we are plotting the point -1 +1 is this one. minus 1 and plus 1, then 0 comma 0, then plus 1 and minus 1 here, plus 1 comma minus 1. Let's join the points. Yeah, this is the third line. Y is equal to minus 6. The steepness reduced. Okay. Why we are telling this is linear decay? Look at here, minus 1 increased to 0, 0 increased to plus 1, but here 6 reduced to 0 and 0 reduced to minus 6. As the duration increases, the value decrease, means this shows the linear decay. The next also, minus 1 to 0, 0 to 1, increasing value, 3 to 0, 0 to minus 3, decreasing value. So that we are getting downward slope. This linear relationship shows the linear decay. These are the observation made with the graphical representation as well, looking the equation also. Look at the next question. Y is equal to 5x and y is equal to minus 5x. Two equations are given. So for this two equations, first equation, our A is 5, sorry, our A is 5 and B is 0. A is plus 5, B is equal to 0. In this equation, A is minus 5 and B is 0. So first observation, since B is equal to 0, the line pass through origin. The next observation, in one case A is positive. In first case A is positive and second case A is y is equal to 5x, shows the linear, what? Linear growth and upward slope. Here y is equal to minus 5x shows linear decay and downward slope. So the value, the magnitude is same, but they are having different signs. Let's see what is the graphical result will be. We will plot the point and check how the lines are. What is the steepness of the line? We will check it. X-axis, x dash, y-axis, y dash, and the origin. Here the value 5, we will get 5. No. So we cannot get 5. So once again, we will take 2 units. So my scale is x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, as well y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 2 units. Like that, I'm going to take my scale 1 unit in x-axis. Here also minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, but in my y-axis 2 units, 2, 4, 6, as well minus 2, minus 4, minus 6. Let's see the coordinate points of the first line. First line, y is equal to 5x. So when we are getting 3 points, x and y, x is plus 1, y gets value plus 5, x is 0, 0, and x is minus 1, y gets minus 5. So the coordinate points are 1, 5, 0, 0, and minus 1, minus 5. Let's plot the point. So plus 1 to minus 5 is in between 4 and 6. This is 1, 5. Next origin 0, 0. Then minus 1 to minus 5 is here. Minus 1, minus 5. Let's join the lines. Yeah. This is the line for y is equal to 5x. This is the line graph. Yeah. So what is this? Y is equal to 5x. Next, y is equal to minus 5x. Y is equal to minus 5x. Let's see the coordinate points. How it could be x, y. Suppose x is minus 1, minus into minus plus 5. 0 and 0, plus 1 and minus 5. So the coordinate points are minus 1 and plus 5, 0, comma 0 and 1, comma minus 5. Plot at minus 1 and plus 5. Minus 1 is here, plus 5 here, plus 5. So minus 1, comma plus 5, 0, comma 0, then plus 1, comma minus 5. Plus 1, comma minus 5. Let's join the points. Yeah, this is the line for the equation y is equal to minus 5x. Look at the lines. When y is equal to 5x, the line passing through first quadrant and the third quadrant. When y is equal to minus 5, the line passing through second quadrant and fourth quadrant. Second quadrant and fourth quadrant. Just opposite. Okay. So magnitude value is same, but sign is varies, no? So the lines are in different directions. Both the lines are in different directions. That is another observation we could make with this. Okay. Y is equal to 5x, y is equal to minus 5x means both the lines are having same slope. One is upward slope, another one is downward slope, but in different direction. Look at the next sum. Here you can see the b value. Previous sum we are having b is 0. Now we can have b value here, y-intercept. We are having y-intercept in the sums. So in which sum we are having y-intercept, that line not passing through the origin. Here a is equal to 3, b is minus 1. A is, second case, a is plus 3, b is plus 0, nothing is there. Then a is plus 3 and b is plus 1. You can observe here a remains the same, b varies. Okay, that is our first observation. So here a remains same, and B varies. It shows that the three lines are parallel lines. Parallel lines. And the second observation, A is positive, that is A is greater than 0. Shows linear growth. So linear growth means the line belongs to first quadrant and the third quadrant. As well, A is greater than 0 shows upward slope. Okay, let's check this. Come on, x-axis. Now maximum point we are having 0. So we can take our scale 1 unit in both the axes. Y dash 0. So in both axes, scale is nothing but 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, then minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Let's say the coordinate points for the first equation. First equation, y is equal to 3x minus 1. So when x is equal to minus 1, it will become what? Y is equal to 3 into minus 1 minus 1. So minus 3 minus 1 gives minus 4. So first coordinate point minus 1 comma minus 4. X is equal to 0, we will be getting y is equal to minus 1. So that is second coordinate point, 0 comma minus 1. Then the third coordinate point, if suppose I am replacing x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3 into 1 minus 1. So y is equal to 3 minus 1, 2. So 1 comma 2. So these are the coordinate points. Minus 1, minus 4 first. Minus 1 and minus 4. This is the first coordinate point. Minus 1 comma minus 4. Second point 0 minus 1. Minus 1 minus 4. Then x-axis 0 and y-axis minus 1. On the axis 0 comma minus 1. Next 1 and 2. 1, 2. X-axis 1, y-axis 2. Let's see the line. Join the points. Get a line. It should touch all the 3 points. Yeah, this is the line. What is the line is this? Y is equal to 3x minus 1. The next one. The second one, y is equal to 3x. So x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 3. So first point minus 1, minus 3. Y is equal to 3x. X is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 3. First coordinate point minus 1, minus 3. Second, x is equal to 0, y is also 0, so 0 comma 0. Then x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to, x is equal to plus 1 means already we replaced minus 1. So x is equal to plus 1, y is also plus 3. So 1 comma 3. These are the 3 points. So minus 1 and minus 3. Minus 1 and minus 3 is here. Minus 1 comma minus 3. Next 0 comma 0. The line passing through the origin. Then 1 comma 3. This is the point. 1 comma 3. Let's join the line. This is the line for the next equation. What is that? Y is equal to 3x. So this equation, this line gives y is equal to 3x. The next one, last equation, y is equal to 3x plus 1. So x is equal to 1, y is 3 plus 1, 4. So 1 comma 4, first coordinate. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. So 0 comma 1 next. X is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. So minus 1, minus 2, the next coordinate point. Plot at 1 comma 4. So plus 1 and 4. This is the first coordinate point, 1 comma 4. Second one, 0 comma 1. So 0 and 1 is in the y-axis. 0 comma 1. Next minus 1, minus 2. Minus 1, minus 2. Let's join the points. Join all the 3 points. Yeah, this is the next straight line. Nothing but what? Y is equal to 3x plus 1. This is y is equal to 3x plus 1. Observe the lines. All the three lines are parallel to each other because here A remains same. A is 3, A is 3, A is 3 in all the three cases. So all the lines are parallel because A is same and B varies. So we got three parallel lines. Then the next question. In first equation, what is given? Again, we are having three equations. Same way, same like previous sum. In first case, A is minus 2, B is minus 3. Second case, A is minus 2, B is 0. Third case, A is plus 2, B is plus 3. Okay, which means the second line passed through the origin. The line passed through the origin, and the first line and second line A remains same. So these two lines are parallel lines, but the third line is non-parallel line. How about the line? The magnitude of the three lines same, but different direction. So the third line just opposite to the first two lines. Okay, so these are the observation. First and second lines are parallel to each other. Then for first line, downward slope. Because A is negative, first line, A is less than 0, downward slope. Second line also, A is negative, so downward slope. For the third line, A is positive, so upward slope. Because A is greater than 0. Let's plot the point and check. Now see, first equation, y is equal to minus 2x minus 3. So x is minus 1, calculate minus into minus plus 2. So y also minus 1, x is 0, y is minus 3, x is minus plus 1, minus 2 and minus 3 will give minus 5. The first coordinate point minus 1 comma minus 1, then 0 comma minus 3 and 1 comma minus 5. We will fix the scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So scale x-axis and y-axis, shall we take it as 1 unit? 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Okay, x dash origin, y dash 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, if we are continuing 5. Then minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 5 is minus 4. First is first line, A is minus 2, B minus 3. Second line, A minus 2, B 0. For the third line, A is plus 2, B is plus 3. So first two lines are parallel to each other. First line and second line, y is equal to minus 2x minus 3, parallel to y is equal to minus 2x. That is first observation. Second line passed through the origin, and first line slope, first and second line slope, both first and second line slopes, downward slope, linear decay. It shows linear decay. First and second line A is less than 0, so it shows linear decay and a downward slope. And the third line A is greater than 0 shows the linear growth and upward slope. And you can see the first two line and the third line, the magnitude same and direction different. So let's plot and check how the lines are. Look at the first equation. Y is equal to minus 2x minus 3. Suppose x is equal to minus 1, y is minus into minus, plus 2 minus 3 gives minus 1. So first point minus 1 minus 1. If x is 0, y is equal to minus 3. Second point 0 comma minus 3. If x is equal to plus 1, y is equal to minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5. Third coordinate point minus 3 minus 5. Minus 3 and minus 5. Plus 1 comma minus 5. Let's plot minus 1 and minus 1. Now 5 is there, so we can take the scale 2, 4, 6, 8, 2 unit scale. Minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6. So both the axes scale is nothing but 1 centimeter is equal to 2 units. First point minus 1, so minus 1 and minus 1. So it took place here. We could plot it minus 1 comma minus 1. Second one 0 comma minus 3. Minus 3 we will have here. 0 comma minus 3 is on the axis. Next plus 1 minus 5. This is plus 1. This is minus 5. Let's join the we can extend the line. But the line should pass through the points. Yeah, this is the line. This is the line for the equation y is equal to minus 2x minus 3. Then the next y is equal to minus 2x means if x is minus 1, y is plus 2, minus 1 comma 2. X is 0, y is 0. So 0 comma 0 second coordinate point. X is plus 1, y is minus 2. So 1 comma minus 2. Plot at minus 1. So minus 1 is here, minus 1 and plus 2. This is here, minus 1 comma 2. Then 0 comma. The next point plus 1 comma minus 2. Let's join. This is the graph of line y is equal to minus 2x. So the two lines are parallel to each other. Look at the third line. What is your third line equation? Y is equal to 2x plus 3. X is equal to minus 1. Y is equal to minus 2 plus 3 gives plus 1. So minus 1 comma plus 1. X is equal to 0. Y is plus 3. So 0 comma 3. X is equal to plus 1. Y is equal to 2 plus 3, 5. So 1 comma 5. While plotting the point minus 1 and plus 1. So minus 1 is this and plus 1 is this. This is minus 1 and plus 1. The next point 0, comma 3. So this is 0, comma 3. Then 1, comma 5. 1 is here and 5 is here. This is 1, comma 5. Join the points. So you can see the line. The third line just opposite to the direction of first two lines because A gets negative value. Sorry, previous two lines A is negative, now A is positive, two different directions. So that other twos are that belongs to second and fourth quadrant. This one belongs to first and third quadrant.